Ariel Helwani in New York City alongside Aaron Pico, who makes his MMA debut at Bellator NYC this Saturday at Madison Square Garden against Zach Freeman. Aaron, it's a pleasure to see you in person for the first time. You're always very sharp. I love these suits. Where do you get these suits from? For a young kid, like usually the young kids come in looking all schlubby. You're the best dressed guy up there.
Come to LA, I'll take you to my spots for
Wow,
sure.
you got a spot.
Yeah,
Do you have a tailor, a personal tailor?
for sure. You got to look good
you.
everywhere. Yeah, but I've always been into it's funny. As a kid, I used to always watch the press conferences, boxing, and 24/7s, and I was always envisioning like when I go to a press conference, what I'm gonna wear, when I enter the arena, what I'm gonna have on. So it's crazy that it's actually here. So I'm all really picky about what I wear. I mean, even when I was wrestling, like the shoes I was wearing and everything. So I like dressing well for sure.
I appreciate that about you because you seem to be sort of like an aficionado where even as a kid you were telling me on the show like you envisioned being on pay-per-view. Like you seem to be a guy who has many visions. Is it all playing out in front of you now? Is it kind of weird that it's all happening at such a young age?
Yeah, it is really weird. I mean, watching the pay-per-views, watching 24 as a kid training, it's like I used to always it's weird when you guys came to film me boxing and stuff. I remember as a kid like hitting the bag, and I used to mess around like some guys at the boxing club. I'm like, when 24/7's here, or people are recording me watching the bag, this is how I'm gonna hit it. And they're like, yeah, one day that will be you. So when you guys came in and the media started to come in to watch me train, it was actually happening. So with those kids out there, what I have to say is, kids that have the vision like me, keep doing what you're doing. The work will pay off eventually. So don't stop what you're doing.
Officially, do you have a nickname?
Cheeks.
Cheeks?
Cheeks, yeah.
As in these things?
Yeah, like butt.
Why?
Well, when I was a baby, I was 10 pounds coming out of my mom, so she nicknamed me Cheeks. So yeah.
Because I mean,
She doesn't call me Cheeks now. Everybody, yeah, it's weird.
your friends do?
Yeah, like all my family except my mom. She's the one that nicknamed me that, and then she stopped calling me that because she's like, oh, everybody calls you Cheeks, but everybody that knows me, it's all Cheeks.
Really?
Yeah.
From a fighting perspective, and it kind of sort of flows with your name, I think of the Prodigy. You feel like a prodigy, and it's kind of funny to me that the original Prodigy is also fighting this weekend. You're starting your career, he's on the tail end. I'm talking about BJ Penn. Are you comfortable with that name? Like, are you comfortable if people call you a Prodigy?
Yeah, I can't stop what people call me, but I mean, hats off to BJ. He's had an incredible career, and yeah, that's what people have been calling me. So
Maybe the Prodigy 2.0.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that works good.
It's just funny how things work out that you would be debuting on the same weekend as him, and not to usher him out, but you're clearly at the beginning of your career, and he's sort of at the tail end. And so now here you are on pay-per-view, and you're fighting this guy, Zach Freeman. I kind of felt like Zach sort of stole the show at the press. Did you know he had a day job, and did you know about that?
Yeah, I knew about it. I mean, I watched his fights. He's a tough guy, but I feel it's just kind of like, and now like if I lost, I have a day job and stuff like that. But he's a fight is a fight. You know, you can wake up from the couch and go in the cage, and then you know what I mean. Anything can happen in there. So I'm well prepared. I know what I have to do, and I'm gonna get it done.
He thanked you for the opportunity. Is that a little funny to you?
A little bit. I mean,
Almost like you're the shot caller here.
I am the shot caller. yeah, for sure. That's just. But I've earned that. I mean, come with me, see what I do every day, and what I've been doing since I was 4 years old, and the work is paying off finally.
Any of this getting to you at all? I mean, the pressure. I mean, there's so much buzz. I can't recall the last time someone's debut, not promotional debut, but actual official debut, pro debut, received this kind of attention. It's been a while. Maybe CM Punk.
Maybe.
But that's a much different situation. Point is, any of this getting to you? 48 hours away?
No, I mean, the biggest thing that people have been telling me is just enjoy it. The work has been done. You've done everything you possibly can. You're the most well-prepared debut ever, probably in history. So I have a lot of confidence in that because a lot of work came into coming on this day. And it's just staying relaxed. As soon as you start thinking, I've dealt with it with wrestling. I wrestle for world championships. I've won world championships. It's one thing to win a world championship in wrestling. I've wrestled Olympic champions. I've wrestled, and I've boxed all over the world. I started boxing. I traveled the world and boxed. I fought in other countries. I've been in Dagestan and wrestled the best wrestlers in the world by myself with my coach. So at the end of the day, my family's going to be in the arena. I'm doing what I love, and that's that. You know, I'm ready for this. I'm June 24th, June 25th. We're going to have this conversation. I'm going to say,
See?
It's beginning.
I told you so, basically, is what you're going to say. And are you going full in now? Is it all MMA, or are you going to dabble? Yeah? No more wrestling? Are we done?
I mean, I'm wrestling like to keep my skills up.
Yeah, of course.
I even will go around the world and wrestle the best wrestlers in the world. I got a lot of good friends all over the world in Dagestan. So I'll probably, I might take a trip this month to Georgia and go wrestle some Georgians over there, go to Dagestan. I'm still going to keep up with the wrestling. I'm going to go all around the world to be the best fighter. This is my job, and I'm going to go wherever I need to be be the best fighter in the world.
What about pro boxing?
I can see myself. I spar with pro boxers a lot down in LA, and a lot of them think I'm a pro boxer. When I say I'm an MMA guy, they're like, wait, what? You're an MMA guy? So I can be a pro boxer. I feel I can be a world champion in boxing for sure.
Well, if you ask me, this is the most intriguing fight on the card. I sincerely cannot wait to see you finally fight. It has been a long time coming. I wish you the best. Thanks for looking as good as you do here. I really appreciate that as well. And enjoy the next 48 hours leading up to your debut.
Will do. Thank you, Ariel. I appreciate it.